midterm examination is over. Let us discuss solution of problems that were asked in the midterm examination. So first problem was, if SDOF system has a mass of 100 kg, stiffness of 10,000 Newton per meter and damping of 20 kg per second, compute following. One, natural frequency of system. Second, damping ratio eta. Then damped natural frequency of the system. Critical damping. If the system is if system is under damped, critically damped, or over damped. So you have to give a decision whether the system is under damped, critically damped, or over damped. So what is the first part? First part is quite easy. 5 questions, 5 mark question it was. So therefore 1 mark for each question. So omega is equal to root k by m. K is given as 10,000 Newton per meter, and mass is given as 100 kg. So therefore this number root k by m becomes has the unit of radian per second that we had already discussed. Some of you have written you have divided this by 2 pi and then have written it as radian per second. Why? Omega has the unit of radian per second, so this is in radian per second, so it is 10 radian per second. So half the mark is allotted for the number magnitude, half the mark is allotted for unit. Now if you have to write down this frequency in hertz, then the relationship is 2 pi f is equal to omega. So f is equal to omega upon 2 pi. So 10 by 2 pi, whatever is that number, this is the natural frequency of the system in hertz. So Nimisha, are you there? Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this was the first part. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now let us go to the second part, that is damping ratio eta. So eta is C upon C star, where C is the damping coefficient of the system. C star is the critical damping. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Your C star is equal to 2m omega. So it is 2 into 100 into 10. Are you with me? Omega is to be
Yes.
substituted in radian per second. So C upon C star. See, what is the value of C? C is given as 20 kg per second. So you have to just check the consistency of units. Here everything is consistent. Force is in Newton. That means mass is in kg, time is in second, and length is in meter. So everything is consistent. We don't have to worry anything. Are you with me? So therefore C is equal to 20 kg per second. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And then what is the value of eta? Eta then becomes equal to C upon C star. That is 20 upon 20 into 100. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So in nutshell, it is 1 by 100. So how much is 1 by 100? So it becomes 0.01. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, जरा यहाँ पे last question देखो, if the system is under damped, critically damped or over damped. We know that when eta equal to 1, system is critically damped. For eta less than 1, it is under damped, and for eta greater than 1, it is over damped. As it is less than 1, here itself you can write down the answer of question number 5. That is, the system is under damped. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
बाकी कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. System is under damped. Now we are going to look at the third part of the question. What is the third part? Damped natural frequency of the system. So what is damped natural frequency? We denote it by omega d, and it is omega into square root of 1 minus
1
eta
minus n.
square. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
देखो, the moment I ask this, the damped natural frequency of the system, it is but obvious that I was talking about under damped system. That also is a hint. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, omega d is equal to omega into bracket 1 minus eta square. So what is the value of omega? 10. What is the value of eta? 1 minus 0.01 square. Now I leave this to you. You do this and find out what is the damped natural frequency. This also will be in radian per second. So half the mark is for number, that is magnitude, half the mark is for unit. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, let us go to the fourth part, which is the last part in this sum. What is critical damping? So that's easy. C star is equal to 2m omega. Are you with me? So
Yes,
here
sir.
we have already calculated that damping. So this is the answer to question number 4. Happy? Again,
Yes.
the unit of critical damping will be kg per second. So half the marks for number, half the marks for unit. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This was first question. Let us look at the other question. Everybody may not have got this question because there were a number of questions out of which you would have got, some would have got this question, some would have got another question. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let us go ahead with question number 2. So let me take question number 2. Just give a second. So what is question number 2? Let us have a look at this. This is question number 2. Are you with me? Can you read the question for me?
Sir, it is not very clear.
Are you not able to read this?
No, sir, it is not clear.
Now can you read it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, please read.
If a single degree of freedom system has a mass of 100 kg, stiffness of 10,000 Newton per meter, compute the following: natural frequency of the system, critical damped natural frequency of the system when critically damped, compute damping coefficient of the system to have Sir,
Okay, so while copying, I did not copy the full question. Just give me a second. Let
yes,
me
sir.
rectify that. 1 minute. Oh, it's difficult. Okay. Print screen and delete. I have to take question number 2. Chalo. Taking question number 2 here. Yeah. Can you read this now? So you have to compute natural frequency of the system, critical damping. See, the things have not been changed here. Mass is 100 kg and stiffness is 1000 Newton per meter. So I won't be computing natural frequency of the system and critical damping. That has been already done. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Damped natural frequency of the system when system is critically damped. This is something interesting. Are you with me? So I am
Yes.
going to compute damped natural frequency of the system when the system is critically damped. So when system is critically damped, what can you say about eta? So we are solving point number 3 here. Eta becomes equal to 1. Do you agree with me? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
So when eta equal to 1, that means the system is critically damped. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And then omega d is equal to what? Omega into square root of 1 minus eta square. And 1 minus eta square becomes 1. It becomes 0. And therefore damped natural frequency becomes 0. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this was the only crucial part in this. And then then we are going to go for the fourth part. Compute damping coefficient of the system to have damping ratio eta of 0.1. So you have been given eta equal to 0.1. Are you with me? But what is eta? C upon C star. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
This is 0.1. So what is C? C, therefore, damping coefficient. This is damping ratio. Eta is damping ratio. And C is damping coefficient. So damping coefficient 0.1, C must be equal to 0.1 multiplied by C star. But what is the value of C star? C star is nothing but 2m omega.
Yes, sir.
So it is going to be 2m, that is 100 kg. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Multiplied by omega, which is 10 radian per second. So what is the answer? 200 2000. So it is going to be 200 kg per second.
Yes, sir.
So this is the answer. That's all. This was this was the second question. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So what do I mean?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, I guess many of us didn't have this particular question.
That's okay. Because you will have either of these two questions. या तो ये रहेगा या फिर ये रहेगा. Are you with me?
Okay, sir.
So it was internal or all the questions for you were compulsory, but everyone did not get the same question paper. Are you with me? Vedang, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
The difficulty level of each of the question was maintained same. Now let us go to the next set of questions. Okay. So this is again a 5-mark question. One minute. So these two questions जो हमने पहले सॉल्व किए उनका डिफिकल्टी लेवल इजी था. अब जो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे उनका डिफिकल्टी लेवल मीडियम है. चलो. So this is the next question. Again, everyone may not have got this question. You may have got another question of the same difficulty level. So can you read this question for me?
Yes, sir. Shall I read?
Yes.
If a system of mass 100 kg,
If a system of mass 100 kg,
stiffness 1000 Newton per meter, damping 20 kg per second, has displacement of 50 mm to right of mean position at t equal to 0, computed its displacement at t equal to 2 seconds. Hint, response of the system can be written as eta raised to minus e raised to minus eta omega t into c1 cos omega dt plus c2 sin omega dt.
okay. So just before we go ahead, can you compute C star here? What will be the value of C star? 2 into 100 into 2m omega, right? So root k by m. What is root k by m? 1000 by 100. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This is the value of C star. Can you tell me what is the value of C star? 2m omega. Compute this and tell me the value. So it is 200 root 10. How much it is?
Yes, sir. Just a second. 632.455.
632.45
455.
kg per second. Do you
Yes,
agree
sir.
with me? This is the value of critical damping. What do we need? तो hint तो मैंने दिया है. Response of the system is given as e raised to minus eta omega t. इसका मतलब है I am implicitly saying you that this is under damped system. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And which is true because C is 20 kg per second, and here the value of C star is equal to 2 m omega, which is equal to 630. अच्छा, last case में क्या थी value बताओ जरा मुझे. What was the value of C star in last case? It
Sir,
was 2000.
2000. Yes, sir.
ठीक है, no problem. So here the value has turned out to be 632.455. But C is less than C star, so therefore it is under damped system. है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
तो अंडर डैम्प्ड है इसलिए उसका रिस्पांस इस तरीके से दिया जाता है. ये सब सोचने मतलब ये सब याद रखने की तकलीफ मैंने हिंट देके हटाई है. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
But at the same time you must be knowing the terminology. So what is value of eta? Eta is equal to C upon C star. So what is the value of eta? 220 upon 632.455. Can you tell me how much it is? 20 upon 632.455. Quickly.
0.032.
0.032. Yes. So 0.03. Next digit क्या है?
2.
नहीं, उसके आगे वाला डिजिट क्या है?
Sir, it is actually 0.031622. So it would.
So right. So it is 0. You have rounded off. So that's correct.
Yes,
So
sir.
3 digits देखने हैं हमें. So 0.032 is the value of eta. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And now the system has a displacement of 50 mm to right of mean position at time t equal to 0. So what is the value of u0? U0 is
0.05 meter.
0.05 meter. So very good. So you have to convert this into consistent system of units. 0.05 meter. And then at time t equal to 2 seconds, you have to compute its displacement. Do you agree with me? And what is the equation? U of t is given as, I have already given that, e raised to minus eta, that is 0.032, right?
Yes.
What is the omega of this system? Omega of this system is root k by m, that is root 100 by 1000. Sorry, root 1000 by 100. So it is
Root 10.
root 10. So can you tell me how much is root 10?
3.162.
3.162
162.
रेडियन पर सेकेंड. ये बाजू में कैलकुलेट कर लिया. Are you with me?
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
compute omega d? Yes, it is 3.162 multiplied by square root of 1 minus eta square, 0.032 square. Can you compute this and tell me how much is that?
Yes, sir. Just a second. 3.160.
3.160. Yeah, just give me a second. So it is going to be very close to omega, but slightly lesser than omega. That's okay. 3.16 is the answer, right?
Yes, sir. Radian per second.
Right. So e raised to eta omega, ये यहाँ पे कौन सा ओमेगा लेना है? 3.162
Yes, sir.
into t, right?
Yes.
Into bracket क्या लिखना है? C1
Cos omega d.
ओमेगा d कितना है? 3.16
Yes.
टाइम्स
Into
t प्लस बहुत सारे सिली मिस्टेक यहाँ पे लोगों ने किए हैं. t लिखना ही भूल गए. C2 sin omega t, omega dt. Are you with me?
yes, sir.
This is the response. How will you get C1 and C2? By applying
Boundary conditions.
boundary conditions. So the system to write, ऐसे बोला है ना, and have you been given any velocity at time t equal to 0? नहीं दिया है, so that means the system started from rest. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So u0 dot is 0. So इसका मतलब है, when I substitute, what is u dot of t? Can you tell me now? How much is u dot of t? Tell me. चलो बोलो. E raised to minus eta omega
T.
t वैसे ही रखना है.
Yes.
And then take the derivative of whatever is inside. So it is going to be 3.16 C1 sin.
Sir, minus. It would be minus.
Yes, 3.16 times t. Do you agree with me? This
Yes,
with
sir.
negative sign. And then plus 3.16 C2 cos 3.16 t. Happy?
Yes, sir.
ये हो गया इसका पहला टर्म.
Yes,
And
sir.
now I'm going to keep the inner bracket constant. ये bracket ऐसे के ऐसे रखूंगा. And I am going to take derivative of e raised to eta omega t. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So what is the derivative of e raised to eta omega t? बोलो.
Minus.
So it is
Minus
minus 0.032 into 3.162
162 T. 162 into e raised.
162, sorry, into this term as it is. Do you
Yes,
agree?
sir.
थोड़ी जगह बनानी पड़ेगी. That's okay.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And इन दोनों का एडिशन करना है. Agreed?
Yes. Yes, sir.
अब u of 0 is 0.05. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So when I substitute t equal to 0 here, when I substitute this boundary condition, this term becomes 1. Exponential term becomes 1 because t is 0.
Yes,
so
sir.
0 is 1. Then sin 0 is 0. So therefore second term vanishes.
Yes, sir.
cos of 0 is 1. So
1.
we have only C1 here. Do you agree with
Yes.
me?
Yes, sir.
So from the first condition, I clearly get C1 has to be equal to 0.05.
0.5. Yes, sir.
है ना? Now,
Yes.
यहाँ पे देखो आप, u dot of t, u dot of 0, u dot 0 is 0. That means if I substitute t equal to 0 here, this term becomes 1. This term vanishes. This term remains. That remains 3.1616 C2. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
अब यहाँ पे when I substitute t equal to 0 here, this term becomes 1. But this term is going to remain as it is. So I will have minus 0.032 into 3.162. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Into bracket. ब्रैकेट में क्या रहेगा? कॉस वाला टर्म है वो रहेगा, साइन वाला टर्म वैनिश होगा.
Yes, sir.
This has to be equal to 0 because u0 dot is 0. Happy?
Yes, sir.
What is value of C1? C1 की वैल्यू तो हमें पता है, वो है 0.05. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So how much is C2? C2 is therefore 0.032. देखो, multiplied by 3.162 multiplied by 0.05. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This divided by 3.16. You may be tempted to cancel these two things out. It is not going to cause much difference, but don't do that. You have calculators. Calculate the value of C2. Tell me how much is C2.
1.6 into 10 raised to minus 3.
1.6 into
10 raised to minus 3.
raised to minus 3. So you have got the value of C2. You have got the value of C1. You have got the value of U of t. अब इसमें you have to substitute t equal to 2 seconds. Get the answer. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So substitute t equal to 2 seconds in u of t and get the answer. And that answer will be in meter. I'm not going to solve that because that is calculation part. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this was the first question, which was of medium difficulty level. Now let us look at the second question. Back to questions. Aricha, just give me a second. Discard changes. Back to questions. Correct. What was the second question? So medium difficulty level question number 2 was this. यही तो अभी सॉल्व किया. एक मिनट. Discard changes. I need to see the questions. No. This question. No, 1 minute. 50 mm towards right. Just give me a second. Hello, madam. Lecture चालू आहे. मी परत करतो का? Okay. Just give me a second. इन दो क्वेश्चन में डिफरेंस क्या है? 1 minute. Has a displacement of 50 mm towards right at t equal to 0. Has a displacement of 50 mm towards the right. दो क्वेश्चन तो मुझे सेम ही दिख रहा है. Anyway, we will go with. I hope everyone has got this question. Now let us go to the next question. That is SDOF system. This is the different one. So let me take this out. Just give me a second. Okay, Nimisha, can you read the question?
Yes, sir.
Bolo.
A single degree of freedom system of mass 50 kgs, damping 10 kg per second, and stiffness of 1000 Newton per meter is displaced towards right of mean position by 50 mm, and at the same time it is acted upon by an unit impulse. Compute displacement, velocity and acceleration of the system 3 seconds later.
Okay. So अब there are two things. One is the system. और ये कितने marks का question था? If I am right, this is again a 5 marks question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. 1 minute. अरे चल. A SDF system, 50 kg mass, C equal to 10 kg per second, K equal to 1000 Newton per meter is displaced towards right of mean position by 50 mm. And at the same time, it is acted upon by an unit impulse. Compute its displacement, velocity, and compute the displacement, velocity, and acceleration of the system 3 seconds later. ये पूछा है ना question.
Yes, sir.
Has anyone attempted this question? किसी ने attempt किया है क्या? बोलो. Nimisha, did you attempt this question?
Sir, I didn't have this question.
Okay. Vedant, did you attempt this question? I think he said yes. Yes, Vedant. Can you unmute? हाँ चलो बोलो क्या किया इसमें बताओ. I will write down the data. M is equal to 50 kg. Sorry. M is equal to 50 kg. Then C is equal to
10 kg per second.
10 kg per second. Yes. K is equal to 1000 Newton per meter. Now I am not remembering exactly the lecture number in which we had done this single impulse response. कौन से lecture में किया था? Any idea? Was it lecture number 8?
8. Sir, 8.
8 था ना?
Yes.
Just give me a second. Let me also open that. So this is the system, and at time t equal to 0, this system has been already pulled towards right by 50 mm. So u0 is 0.05 meter. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And when it is in this position, when it is pulled to this position, it has been acted upon by an f of t. And
Yes,
what is
sir.
that f of t? That f of t is unit impulse. So it is delta of t minus tau रहता है ना, तो t minus 0. Do you agree with me? Because it
Yes,
is
sir.
acted upon at that time itself. So time t equal to 0 is this position. At that very time, a unit impulse has been applied. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
तो अरे ये क्यों नहीं ओपन हो रहा है? लेक्चर नंबर 8. Open with, is it opening with Paint? Is it opening with Chrome? Just give me a second. Do you have the response of single degree of freedom system to the impulse जो हमने delta of t minus tau के लिए decide किया था?
Sir, it was u of t minus tau is equal to e raised to minus neta omega t minus tau. So that
Vedant,
formula.
just give me a second. This I need to bring charger for the laptop. Just give me a second.
Okay, sir.
Acha, Vedant, can you tell me the response of the system?
Sir, it is u of t minus tau is equal to
Just a minute. I think I got it, but let us cross verify it. U of t minus tau is e raised to minus eta omega t minus tau 1 upon m omega d sin omega d t minus tau. Is that right?
right.
है ना? That is called as impulse response function.
Yes.
But we cannot take that response of the system because it does not give it is given for the system that starts from middle position and with rest. That means
Yes.
velocity and mean position दोनों zero है, तब के लिए ये response है. Are you with
Yes.
me? But we also had another response just before that, and that is u of t star. By the way, what is t star? T star is t minus tau. वो
Right.
अगर
Right.
picture
Yes.
आपको याद है, तो that is e raised to minus eta omega t minus tau u0 cos omega d t minus tau plus u0 dot plus omega eta u0 upon omega d sin omega dt. ये response था. If you are able
Yes.
to remember that, I will bring that here. Just give me a second. Let me copy that. This was the actual response of the system. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And here, t star is equal to t minus tau. But in this particular case, as tau is 0, therefore t star is equal to t itself. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So I can straight away say u of t is this response itself, and that is equal to e raised to minus eta omega t into bracket u0 cos omega dt, happy, plus
Yes, sir.
u0 dot plus omega eta u0 upon omega d sin omega dt. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So in that case, what is the value of eta here? So you need to calculate that. All the data is given. You can calculate eta, you can calculate omega. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
T is equal to 3 seconds. So we have to substitute t equal to 3 seconds here. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
What is the value of u0? u0 is 0.05. What is the value of u0 dot? That, however, is 0. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
This is 0.05. Omega d and omega eta, all that you can calculate. So it was you had to write this expression and you had to substitute t equal to 3 seconds. That's all. Are you with me?
Yes.
So only difference here was you had an initial displacement towards right, and then on that you had an impulse. Are you with me? So you need
Yes.
to respect the boundary conditions. So u0 and u0 dot की correct value substitute करना, इतना ही इसमें catch था. Otherwise everything was normal. Are you with me?
Yes.
Let us go back to the next question now. So back to questions. Unit number 2. So most of you, some of you would have got this question. So let me check that. Print screen. This is the last question that we will be solving now, because that's the complete. These are the complete set of questions that I had cast for midterm examination. So last question, Vedant, can you read the statement? Yeah.
A RCC slab of 2000 kg mass has 4 columns at corners having E is equal to 25,000 MPa and I is equal to 450 into 10 raised to 6 millimeter raised to 4. Columns are of 4-meter length and are fixed at ground. Assuming the slab to be infinitely stiff and the system has 25% damping when compared to critical damping, represent the system as single degree of freedom system.
Okay, so I think Nimisha would have got this problem. Nimisha, am I right?
Yes, sir.
So you would have got this problem, and we had to represent it as a single degree of freedom system. That means we had to represent it this way, right?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. अब जरा देखो इसमें कौन कौन से पैरामीटर आपको रिप्रेजेंट करने हैं वो पहले देखते हैं. Are you with me? So you have been given the value of E and I, but you have not been given the value of cross-sectional area of the column. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
You have been given its material. RCC का material तो दिया है, लेकिन cross-sectional area नहीं दिया है. So how can you compute its mass? It is impossible. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So इसका मतलब यह है कि you have to ignore the mass of columns. So mass of columns calculate नहीं कर सकते. So what is this M? तो ये जो single degree of freedom system का representation है इसका, इसमें what is the value of M? M is 2000. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
What is the value of C? So C की value क्या रहने वाली है? तो the system has 25% damping when compared to critical damping. So इसका मतलब क्या है? C की value indirectly दी है. क्या दी है? 25 by 100, 25% of C star. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो आपको कंप्यूट क्या करना है अभी? यू नीड टू कंप्यूट C star which is equal to 2m ओमेगा. इसमें से ओमेगा is root k by m. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
तो m की वैल्यू तो हमें पता है. m की वैल्यू कितनी है? 2000.
1000.
k की वैल्यू अभी हमें कंप्यूट करनी है. आर यू विद मी?
Yes, sir.
So once you compute the value of k, you will be knowing k as well as you will be knowing c. That completes the description of the system in single degree of freedom system as a single degree of freedom system. Are you with me? Then the lateral displacement of this slab at a given instant of time is u of t. That u of t is represented as the displacement of this mass towards right. Do you agree with me?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Hmm.
Sir, instead of calculating C star again, we can directly go for eta by doing C upon C star. So it is directly a underdamped system.
But kaha pucha hai? Eta has not been asked. You have been asked only to represent this slab and column system as a single degree of freedom system. So when you represent anything as single degree of freedom system, you have to give three parameters. कौन-कौन से है? M, K, and C.
Okay. Okay, sir.
You have not been asked to solve the problem. कुछ लोडिंग कुछ नहीं दिया है ना, उसकी नेचुरल फ्रीक्वेंसी पूछी है, कुछ भी नहीं पूछा है. You have to just represent it. तो represent it मतलब क्या? You have to compute M, you have to compute K, and you have to compute C. Are you with me?
Sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ. तो अब जरा मुझे बताओ, there are 4 columns here. In this view, only 2 are seen, 2 are behind this. Now, if I have to displace this column by delta, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So how much force do I need here? I need a force which is equal to 12 EI delta upon L cube. Do you agree with me?
Sir, can you explain this again?
ओके, सो ये तो हमारा स्ट्रक्चरल मैकेनिक्स है. ये मैंने अब एक क्लास में एक्सप्लेन किया था. देखो, टू मूव दिस कॉलम टुवर्ड्स राइट, you are going to require a force which is to be applied towards right. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
As a consequence, यहाँ पे रिएक्शन कैसे आएगा? इस तरीके से आएगा. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
If I call this as delta, तो ये दो रिएक्शनरी एक्शन और रिएक्शन फोर्स, दे आर कॉजिंग क्लॉकवाइज मूवमेंट लाइक दिस. डू यू एग्री विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
So this clockwise movement must be resisted by anti-clockwise movements at fixed end. Do you agree
Yes.
with me?
Yes.
How much is this anti-clockwise movement? It is 6 EI delta upon L square. ये formula तो हमें पता है.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Do you agree with me?
Yes.
This is also 6 EI delta upon L square. है ना?
Yes.
हाँ. तो मैंने एक ट्रिक बताया था आपको, नोइंग दिस टू मोमेंट्स हाउ डू यू फाइंड आउट दिस रिएक्शन, तो इन दो मोमेंट्स की एडिशन करनी है, दैट इज 12 EI delta upon L square and divide it once more by L. So these two forces become 12 EI delta upon L square, L cube, I'm sorry. Are you with me? कैसे किया ये भी बताता हूं मैं. If you take for equilibrium, moment about this point must be equal to 0. Do you agree with me? Summation of moments about A equal to 0 है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
समझो हमें ये पता नहीं है कि ये फोर्स का मैग्नीट्यूड कितना है. Are you with me?
Yes.
So I will call this as R. I will call this as R. Moment of R about A is 0 because this R is passing through A. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Moment of this R about A is R into L clockwise. Do you agree?
Yes.
So I am going to give negative sign. Clockwise moment को हम negative sign देते हैं. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
And then you have this anti-clockwise moment. Therefore, plus sign, which is equal to 6 EI delta upon L square. Happy? You have this anti-clockwise moment, which is equal to 6 EI delta upon L square. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And summation of moments about A must be equal to 0. This must be equal to 0. That gives me what? These two moments go on other side, become negative. That negative sign cancels with this negative sign. I get R is equal to summation of this, which is equal
12
to
VI delta upon L cube.
upon L cube. अभी
Yes,
कोई
sir.
doubt है?
Yes. No, sir.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So that means एक कॉलम को अगर डेल्टा अमाउंट से डिस्प्लेस करना है तो मुझे कितना मोमेंट, कितना फोर्स लगाना पड़ेगा? 12 EI डेल्टा अपॉन 4 क्यूब, बिकॉज लेंथ ऑफ दिस कॉलम इज 4. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
तो ऐसे 4 कॉलम्स को मुझे डिस्प्लेस, क्योंकि स्लैब इज रेस्टिंग ऑन 4 कॉलम्स. फॉर स्लैब टू मूव बाय डेल्टा, all the 4 columns must move by delta. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So what is the total force that I need to apply? 4 times 12 EI delta upon 4 cube. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So delta deformation corresponds to a force of 4 into 12 upon 4 cube EI
Yes, sir.
delta. Do you agree with me?
Yes,
Are
sir.
you with me?
Yes, sir.
But what is stiffness? Stiffness is the force required to cause unit deformation. So if I want delta to be 1, how much force should I apply? 1 upon delta into this. So that is nothing but 48 upon 4 cube EI. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So can I write the value of K as 48 upon 4 cube into EI? देखो.
Yes, sir.
So 48 upon 4 cube into EI, ये कितना हुआ? EI की वैल्यू दी है आपको? दी है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
So it is 48 upon 4 cube. 4 मीटर में है तो E की वैल्यू भी मीटर में चाहिए. ये न्यूटन पर mm स्क्वायर में है. 25,000 है ना?
Yes, sir.
न्यूटन पर mm स्क्वायर में है. सो mm स्क्वायर को न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर में करना है तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? I need to divide it by 10 power minus 6.
Yes, sir.
That means it will get multiplied by 10 power 6. Do you agree?
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Multiplied by I कितना दिया है? 450 into 10 power 6. ये mm raised to 4 है. So this multiplied by 10 raised to minus 12. तो मीटर में आ जाएगा. मीटर raised to 4 में आएगा. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So this K is going to be in Newton per meter. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So compute whatever is the value. So you have calculated K. Substitute that K here. You will get the value of C star. Once you get the value of C star, you will get the value of C. Write that value of C here. Write the value of K here. That is the single degree of freedom representation. Happy?
Yes, sir.
तो समझ में आया कैसे solution है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so this was about the midterm examination, and now we were already discussing multi-degree of freedom system, but I think we will take that discussion forward in the next class. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us stop here today. we will stop little early today, because now if I start the new topic, then it is difficult to complete. Then somebody asked if I can send the screenshot of questions. Yes, I will share this board with you. So with this, let us stop for today. I will stop recording.